I previously reviewed Holy Stones HS120D, and they asked me to review their HS110G. The HS110G is a substantial improvement over the HS120D. My review below will follow a similar format to my original review, and I will point out the differences between the two drones to give some context to my thinking. Summary. This drone is a very good intermediate level drone. It has all of the cool features that expensive drones have, like target following, GPS waypoint flight paths, and a VR option. I think the only thing you would get out a more expensive drone would be collision avoidance and better heavy camera options, like using a GoPro on a gimbal. What comes with it? I found the user manual very easy to understand, while still being thorough. I highly recommend reading the whole manual before your first flight so that you know all the features that can help you be a better pilot. Everything you need, including extra propellers and landing gear, is in the box with the exception of a USB wall adapter. Optional equipment that is not included is a mobile device if you want to use the app, and a VR headset for your phone if you want to fly the drone that way. I found that my iPhone 6s Plus without the case easily fit into the holder on the transmitter. One thing that the HS120D came with that does not seem to be an option with the HS110G is a dual battery charger, where one could charge two batteries at the same time. The battery for the HS110G is charged via a USB cable that plugs directly into the drone, so one could only charge a single battery at a time. That being said, I like the simplicity of only needing one USB cable to charge both the transmitter and drone battery, less drone equipment to keep track of. Calibration. Calibrating the drone is easy, if you have read the manual, but it does take about a minute every time you are preparing to take. This a bit annoying, but I don't know of a GPS-aided drone that does not make you do these pre-flight calibrations. I think this drone's calibration is relatively quick and is definitely worth it. The flight is very steady and the drone hovers in a stationary position even in a mild wind. I found with the previous drone I reviewed that after a crash, you need to pair the remote again and repeat these calibration procedures. With the HS110G the flight was so stable that I haven't crashed it yet, but I would assume the same procedure is required. Flight. As mentioned before, the flight is very stable. With the HS120D I noticed that sometimes the drone would lose altitude without user intervention. The HS110G seems to have completely corrected this. The drone went exactly where I expected it to, at the height I expected. As with all lightweight drones, wind is a big factor. The drone will keep its position in light winds, but anything more will start taking the drone with it. That being said, I believe the HS110G did a far better job of maintaining its position in light winds than the HS120D. In fact, in the videos I am including with this review, I was flying in what I would consider gusty conditions. You can even see the drone attempting to correct for the wind with the tilted camera angle. With the HS120D, I did not really notice any real change in the drone when I changed the speed setting from medium to high. Click link in description for more reviews.